It's the ghost of Dingo's past. Here to remind you, you can catch this live every day on my Twitch. I hope you enjoy the video. So today, we are going to be testing for the Modern Challenge tomorrow. Fable or Spyro? Which one's better? Hard to say. So we're going to run a league with each of them. We'll see which scam comes out on top. And whichever one does better, I will probably end up playing in the challenge tomorrow. Let's start with Fable. And then we'll go to Spyro. So we need to change decks here to post DMU. Bada bing, bada boom. Then we gotta play more Commander still. Boot up the old spell table again. Oh, this hand fucking scams. This hand scams so hard. I guess I'm gonna pitch a Fury. Start with the Grief Scam. I'll get rid of Terminate. They're probably gonna Malice this. Karn. Relic. Ancient Stirrings. Power Plant, Tower. We'll take Karn's. No, it's gotta be Relic. Let's take Relic Karn. Just leave him with nothing. Let's do Malice since I don't need it untapped. They don't have green mana anyways. I found an Expedition map, which is going to give them natural Tron. I was kind of hoping to top deck a red card there. That would have been amazing. Alas, they have Tron, so we will try to kill them in a timely manner. Maybe I should have pitched something else, like one of the Undying effects, and then I thought about that, like leave the Terminate in my hand, pitch one of the Undying effects instead. May have been better. Because then I could have scammed out a turn 1 8/8 and they'd be at pretty much dead right now. Your move ahead, you take down your setup, but I'll get it up and running again so we can spell table. Nice. Yeah, just let me know. I'm down. Karn the Great Creator. What are you going to greatly create? Oh, now the Skyrim music's too loud. That's a good volume. Needle. Needle Dothy. Interesting. Kill Karn, kill you. Say go. Giganta. Red card. Red card. Red card. I might just play this red card. As they're going to 1 anyways. And I don't want them top decking an Ulamog on me and me having nothing. I guess that's gonna happen anyways. I'm just gonna jam this Fable after I attack them. Putting him to 1, I don't think Gigant is very threatening. A bit of Fable go. Because if they draw Ugin and Ugin my board away and I draw a red card, then I can scam the Fury out and then deal with the Ugin. Karn's annoying, so that's gonna get them bridge. Can also loot into like a lightning bolt. Why, no. I don't think I will loot. Oh, I think I figured it out, Janini. I think I figured it out. Come on, Warping Whale. No, no Warping Whale. Got there against Tron. Let's bring in the Necros. Surgical. They were also dead to that, but I don't think it mattered one way or another. That lets me kill their Karn also, in case they have something like Warping Whale to block. I think getting rid of the Karn's like kind of important. Take out Lightning Bolt and Terminate. Probably all the Terminates can go. Terminate ain't it in this matchup. What else do I want to get rid of? Croaks is kind of slow. Doesn't do a whole lot. That's probably the Croaks though. I've been liking Lightning Bolt more and more in this matchup. Surprisingly. I think Lightning Bolt's like not that bad. Turn to Blood Moon. To keep or to keep? That is the question. Mole? That's a weird way of spelling Mill, Zeriak. You're like a Pokemon. You just come in, you're like, Mill, Mill. That's okay. I understand what you what you are, and I accept you for it. Mill, Mill. Play Mill. Zeriak, return. Dingo, I choose you. Scam? Scam? Scam slash. Not Sand Slash anymore. It's Scam Slash. Didn't watch you kick ass in Modern Warfare 2. That's because I was playing Modern Warfare 2. You would never choose me. You didn't pick up the phone. Then I called you, and you didn't pick up the phone. What kind of friend are you? I didn't know you were playing. Karn liberated. Pithy Needle. Well, they're gonna get Besage. If they're gonna Besage me, I'm gonna take the Karn. 2022, who calls people? Alright, come on, Besage me. What are you waiting for? Besage me! Can't argue with that, Janini. Ugin the Spirit Dragon. I should leave the black man up. Oh, I forgot. Nope, that's not it. I muted the sound alerts when I was doing Mufasa Friday, because I have to like turn up the overall master volume super high, and then if somebody like bing bongs, it's gonna bing bong in everybody's ear. I've been besaged. You want to be binged? Not before you're bonged. Young dingo evolved in the middle-aged dingo. Middle-aged dingo learned life insurance policy. Would you like to replace another move for life insurance policy? You can't delete scam. Scam is an HM. Replaced fun for life insurance policy. HM moves can only be unlearned by the move tutor. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. 100% off flights. I think you're getting scammed, Janini. 100% off? Holy shit. That's all the off. Are you gonna need a reflection of Kiki Jiki? That plane 100% crashing? You re-kill the Karn, attack them. Oh, what else am I doing? What? What did I exile? A forest. Please don't Ugin me. I will not recover. Alright. Oh. Dude, I suck at COD. I haven't played a COD since, like, Black Ops 1. Yep, that's a problem. I need some artifact removal. Emrakul the Promised End. Bring me the artifact removal off the top. K command? A braid? Something? Anyone? Ah, good. Good. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, this bridge is gonna kill me. I need to spend that undying effect before they like undying their Emrakul. That's a bad draw. Alright, I can still top deck artifact removal. And be in this game, I suppose. My clues. I top deck artifact removal, then I think I just win, right? Attack everything. Yeah, I'll just win. A braid! I need you. Blood Moon. I can't. They needled reflection. They didn't needle Fable like some other opponents I have did. Another Karn. Take grief. Just kill this Karn. I should just kill this Karn. Say go. And if they like continue to just draw lands and brick, they don't do much. Maybe you have a chance. I doubt it, but maybe. That's a terrible draw. Last zone was a very good draw for them. I'm drawing a lot of lands this game. Clown card time. Always clown card time. Worm coil engine. Well, I can't hold up to 13 cards, right? 60 die. Gonna play clown car in Legacy. Othy Voidwalker. Problem is they can cast everything they draw. I don't actually get to draw from that because of Dothy. Also not popping the Blast Zone. Fury. Fury doesn't kill anything. I'm just gonna say go. I get to draw like red card and evoke spell. Then I can start doing stuff. Actually making an impact on their board. I don't... Griefing them, it's like might as well, right? That one's not getting any better. They're just gonna play everything they top deck. I have a needle on reflection, so I can't even like copy Fury right now. Aha, now we can play the bridge, you're right. I like a good line too. Oh wait, why did I play this? I'm stupid. I forgot I already had one on the board. I should have held that for Fury. I didn't even see that I had one already. Discard my Ragavan, go. Not that that's gonna matter. I think I'll play this one too. Let's see what they're working with. Nature's Claim the Fable. They didn't Nature's Claim the Bridge. I could rebirth this. It comes back as Fable. Is that better? If I do this, comes back. I get to look at more cards. I guess that's better than like scamming out a Fury here. How they had 2 Nature's Claims. Right. Alright, go. 2 Nature's Claims. Uh-oh. Yeah, Dothy does have claim now, which is interesting. I still kind of can't attack through their board. Maybe they pop it? Doubt that. I think I have to claim this O-Stone. If I claim this O-Stone, they can't start putting things on it. This is an interesting spot. So if I go like second Dothy, say go and they put a fate counter on something, I could sacrifice this one, get the Nature's Claim this O-Stone, then use Dothy, take it. Huh. They didn't activate. So if I claim the O-Stone now, did it pop in response? I don't think they would pop in response. I'm just gonna say go. Or I could claim bridge, and then get bridge. That's not great. I'm just gonna say go. This is an interesting position to be in. Walking Ballista. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking for like a piece of artifact hate also. Lista for 7. I have responses. I'm just gonna wipe my board here. I can Fury kill their Karn, but not on Dothy. Awkward. I don't know how I get out of this. Alright, Dilly. Enjoy puppy walking time. There's K command, but I'm not sure that favors me anymore. Blowing up the bridge sounds like certain death. How do I make it not so certain death? I guess having a Dothy to replay the bridge on my side of the battlefield. I have 19 cards left. Another Fury. If I get Fury, it's not great either, because I have the Blast Zone active still. I can just pass the turn. I need a Dothy to play this fucking O-Stone. Kind of surprised they didn't pop the map. Yeah. Maybe I was just supposed to kill that O-Stone earlier before they top deck the Karn. Now this one's like basically unwinnable. It's turn 22 though, which is a feat all on its own. It's a lot of turns to play against Tron. You just walk into just turn 22. Torpor Orb. That was the best thing they could get, was the Torpor Orb. Why do I fail to believe that that was the best thing they could get? Destroy the Torpor Orb. Deal 2 damage. Maybe I just draw 3 lightning bolts. Yeah, well, Fury's killing Karn anyways. Maybe I deck them out. Yeah, we're winning in time. They can pop their Blast Zone, but they're choosing not to. Which is very interesting to me. They're playing like we're ahead, but we're just not ahead. They can pop that Blast Zone and just murder us. -5 pluses. Interesting. Why didn't they -5 and then pop the Blast Zone? I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. Necromancer just in time. Oh, I found a braid. What does a braid do for me? I think I necro something. Maybe Ulamog. They have a Karn of the Great Creator. 4 Sylvan Strike, or 3 Sylvan Scryings, and Ancient Stirring, and a bunch of eggs. Karn, second Worm Coil. And another Oblivion Stone. And swing all at Ugin. If I swing all at them, and then feign death. Bridge? I have them braid. I have the answer to the bridge. Spike said never play a braid in your modern deck. Spike says a lot of things. You wanna know something Spike said? I still have this on my clipboard. Oh my god, I do. Hold on. I don't know if you can do that. It's so great. I found this clip by accident. I don't know how I found it, but it was amazing. Gangster. Spike says a lot of things. Just watch the clip. Spike do be saying a lot of things. I don't know what to do here, and I'm down on time. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I'm like pretty positive this is going to a game 3. I have to go block there, block there, block there. Chain death, kill, worm coil. Die? Nah, I'm just dead. Let's go to the next game. Can't win that. Too OP. I'm just dead from the worm coil tokens, right? I forgot about the worm coil. I wasn't gonna win that game. They ult the Ugin and then I die. Pop the bridge, kill me. Ult Ugin, they deck, they don't deck. Calm down. Do you smoke? Only when I'm banging your mom, apparently. In the words of Spike. Just fucking great clip. Spike's like such a nice person. Then just out of nowhere, hits him with it. What does Hitotsugu for? Mostly hammer. They would never pop in the bridge. I'm sure they deck before they ever think to win. There's no way. I'm down on time anyways. So assuming that they see the line, I just need to go to a game 3. Forest Mine Power Plant. So I think it takes Scrying, Karn 4 maybe. Or you just take Karn 4, Karn 7, but then they have Tron. Is this bad in this deck? Not really. It's just not great. Karn 7 and Scrying. I think you're right. Karn 7 and Scrying makes the most sense. I do have the Abrade and I do have the Lightning Bolt to deal with both of those things. Take the threat. I think I'd take Karn 7 and Scrying. You know what? I'll take the threats. We'll see how it pans out for us. Maybe they just don't draw a threat, Copium. Drew the star. They top deck it anyways. Nothing matters at the end of the day. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Kill star. Let him get a card draw anyways. Only if I've been going very fast. That's amazing. Draw another threat, son. Just need you to brick. It's not a brick. Well, it's kind of a brick, I suppose. I'm gonna have to abrade that. I'm going to abrade this. Uh-oh, I'm bricking. Two more turns. Please don't murder me. Another one. Okay. That's so bad for me. I need you to draw a non-land. I also need me to draw a non-land. Oh my god. That doesn't even work. How tragic. Undying Evil. No, it doesn't count because it had a counter on it. So I can't give it Undying because it has a counter on it. They have a Besage in a Dream. It doesn't accomplish anything. You can give it Undying, I suppose. Punished for our hubris, always punished. Blast Zone with grief. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. Actually, they can just pop the Blast Zone. I think that's fine. Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna draw step grief them. No, I'm gonna drop step grief them, I think. Well, no, I'll just say go. So dead in one attack. Draw step griefing them makes them go to 1. Which is like, I'd rather just have him brick for a turn. Please brick. It's not a brick. That is the opposite of the brick. Uh-oh. I'm probably dead. The beside you? Arm coil, why? Now I'm dead. It's fucking tragic. That was their best draw. I suppose I could have blocked and bolted him and Undying and gotten them to 1 again. Alright. I can't win this. Can't even think of a card I can draw to win this. That's certainly not it. That's like Unearth Croxa more than once. So then you just pay 4 mana, get this out of the graveyard with haste. And it draws you a card, which is like nice too. Because you're going to be empty-handed most of the time. How's that? E-Tron any different from older versions? It's not. E-Tron hasn't innovated in like years. Is Prison-Tron going to be around? Probably. Prison-Tron is very good. I think Prison-Tron's probably the best Tron, but it's also gimmicky at the same time, so it's hard to say. I think I'm binning this Fable. I do think E-Tron, or Prison-Tron's the best Tron. But it only really works game 1, so I don't know how I feel about like playing it. I really hope I'm not F6'd. If they bring in like a bunch of artifact hate game 2, then you're just like so screwed. But at least you have Welding Jar and Spellskite, so if you hit like a really good draw, then you can usually play around a lot of graveyard or a lot of artifact hate. So I don't know. I've yet to play Prison-Tron, but in theory I think it's the best one. It plays a lot like Smokestack, where your Smokestack is just Possess Portal, and then you just tip the balance of Smokestack by playing Mystic Forge. And that deck doesn't even really die to Blood Moon. Have I considered adding some more stops? I have, actually. I feel like it's in my best interest to add more stops. But maybe. You know what, just because you said that, I'm taking off the upkeep stop now. That's going to get me killed at least once. Traverse? F&M time? Best of luck, Frank. What is traversing on me? Don't understand. Attack you. No stops, take them all off. No stop, gang. Time waits for no one. Sometimes I hate you, Undying Evil. Wasn't Spike playing 80 cards? This list is playing 60. It really hasn't happened very much before like this particular stream. Undying Evil's usually good. Usually. I'm not gonna say it's good all the time, but it's usually good. Because it enters, the creature enters untapped, then you can block a Ragavan on turn 1. And that makes it like amazing. Well, that was a good draw. That one was pretty alright. You have red and green colors of mana. And they already played a Boseiju. Underdog. Nothing more satisfying than getting up from 20 to 0 with an underdog. That was the only creature that did combat damage that game. So many turns of smack you with underdog. They have given up. Ah, yes. I believe. And seems decent. Yeah, I took out 1 Croxa. Hopefully Blood Moon's good against them. I played a Stomping Ground tapped. Is this Scape Shift? Archon Glimpse. I'm confused. Archon of Cruelty. Glimpse of Tomorrow. Violent Outburst. They're playing the all-in wheel version of the deck. I think they're playing like Nico Bolas and Ugin. No, Agadeem's a black card to pitch to Grief sometimes. And it has like bonus utility on top of that. So you're effectively playing 22 lands with the dual face cards. So I forgot about Agadeem's when I was talking about it. Yeah, it's the Casino Royale variant, which I enjoy playing a lot. Fable of the Dingo, Fable of the Me. Fable of the Do I Blood Moon them or Fable? I think I Blood Moon and then Grief next turn. This doesn't shut him off of Violent Outburst, but it does shut him off of Shardless Agent. Drew another Violent Outburst, so they suspended the Glimpse. Maybe that was a mistake. Just let him suspend the Glimpse. So I need to kill them in 3 turns. Can I do that? It's going to be tricky. Otherwise, they're going to Casino on me. We're kind of figuring out which one's better at the moment. Because I'm going to play 2 leagues, one of them with all Fable, one of them with all Spyro, and see what I conclude in the current meta. Just from like a small sample size of 10 matches. Spyro would have looked better here. Would have refilled me 2 cards, which has been pretty nice. Get the Croxa next turn. Are you blocking? I want to imagine you're blocking. Thanks, Janini. I appreciate you. Oh boy, I have to kill them this turn. That's a good start. Man, fuck John. I have to pay extra for Dingo to be mean to me. You'll be fine. Famous last words. You can't block like that. Illegal block. Ready? It's gonna pop up right here. Illegal block. Block not allowed. Illegal block. Block not allowed. Illegal block. Block not allowed. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, don't kill me. Had somebody try to block like 20 times. They have the V2. Spam click it. They're like block, 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 block. It's just like, no, you can't. It's not how this works. Alright, have mercy on my soul. Okay. You prefer the OG Croaks art? I really like this one. It reminds me of something from like Full Metal Alchemist. You know what it reminds me? Envy from Full Metal Alchemist with all the mouths on the arm. That's what it reminds me of. That's the 3rd Full Metal Alchemist reference today. You okay, Dingo? I've just been watching it, okay? Just been watching it. Is it a crime to watch Full Metal Alchemist, Janini? It's because Demonic Tutors hasn't seen it, and I was like, watch party time? The police are on the way? Alright, we need to start planning our escape mission. Janini, you move to Europe. I'll move to Mexico. You can have the kids. Let's bring the spell bomb. You're not allowed in Europe. Court order. What did you do in Europe, Janini? They boarded up to 67. It's the biggest Giga Chad energy I've ever seen. Yes, it will scam. Quite nicely. Unfortunately, Liliana of the Veil's not a very good card. As a government official, I'll allow it. John, just because you do mail stuff and you work for the post office, it doesn't mean you're a government official. Who has to tell you this? Who has to who has to break you the news? I gotta like ruin everybody's dreams today. Liliana's not a good card. John's not a government official. Janini, you're not banned from Europe. No, he works for the post office. Take this. Let it go. You just want to be president? You have like about 3,000 people that are going to be president before you. I know you're somewhere in that like hierarchy tree to become president if a certain amount of people die, John, but it's not going to happen. You don't know that. 3,000 seems really low. It's probably more like 30,000. There are so many government officials that are going to become president before John. President 300,000, John. I guess anything could happen. Torok's not bad in the main deck, but if you're playing Blood Moon plus Torok's kind of a nombo. Beeblebrox. They just wrote John in on the Constitution. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest signature too. It says John. It's fine, but I'm gonna play Malakir Rebirth on tapped on one, so I can go Dothy on two. If I draw a third land, then I got some powerful 3-drops depending on the matchup. Not a toxic bolted that man's body. Spike is a pure soul, like Janini. Isn't that right, Janini? Oh, god damn it. This is because Mr. Rabe yelled at me for having an upkeep stop. Smoke sometimes. Probably true. Alright, what do you got in that Kahira deck of yours? Leyline Binding, Subtlety, Narset, Supreme Verdict. Guess I'm gonna take the Leyline Binding. Play a Narset, they can Subtlety the Narset back on top of their deck. Otherwise, I would. Anyone with a last name as a first name tends to be non-toxic and welcoming. That's right. Good old last name aspiring. Oops, all swamps. Last name Young. Man, fuck John. Alright, John. Enjoy throwing tickets into the moto economy. Not toxic, by the way. What is this? Stop it. Supreme Verdict, my Dothy. Best Dothy of all time. Need a red source. That's not a red source. That's a, oh, I might be dead source. I feel like that was kind of a wild Supreme Verdict. Maybe they play the Teferi. Like a good one? In hindsight, yeah, I suppose. So I can't do shit. Can't have shit in this house. Suddenly, options. I play Blood Moon. It's that mod power. I can play Blood Moon and Ragavan. What was their hand again? Have a Subtlety. They have Counterspell. They have Counterspell. They have Counterspell. Spoilers. I just ruined the show for myself. It could have anything. Even a Counterspell. They got a Plains. I guess they don't have Counterspell. Should I Fury this Teferi? Probably, right? So they can't bounce my Blood Moon and then cast spells. It's just the Hidetsugu, because the Hidetsugu's not going to do anything. If I want a Subtlety, then it's 2 for 2. It's not that bad. And I suppose I could like put it on top or something. There's that Subtlety. Do I want this on top? I think so. What they pitch? Narset? Back in your hole, John. I'll let you bing bong. My Blood Moon. No. Blue, white Narset. Days Undoing? Well, that was pretty lucky for them. Possible I should have fetched another mountain, because I don't think I need triple black for anything. I should have fetched a mountain. That's fine. If it was post board, I would need up triple black for Torok, but right now I don't. John, why are you playing Merfolk? You're gonna Supreme Verdict your Ragavan? My Ragavan! Oh, perfectly timed mute on the sneeze. I got a Seagate Restoration. Nice dab, thanks. I've been working on my form. You know? Wow, the delay on this camera is immense. Apparently I kicked the cord or something. Did the camera just break? Hold on. There we go, that's better. Broke the camera. Dab so hard I broke the camera. Alright, you win. You are the victor. Korok in. Blood Moon's good. Magus. I guess Magus is good too. Especially if they're playing Leyline Binding. I think I want as many of that type of effect as possible. Terminate, get out of here. You trash. You done. You bench for the season. And I think that's about it. I'm kind of leaning more towards Spyro at the moment. Why no push? They're right here. I don't think I want push against control. I don't think you need a main deck push. You have a lot of removal between the Terminates, Fury, and Lightning Bolt. So I don't think you need the Fatal Pushes in the main deck, because whatever Fatal Push can hit, Fury can also hit, for the most part. Fatal Push. I am incredibly dyslexic, so wouldn't be surprised if I said that. Against turn 1 Ragavan. This spell's free. This spell also kills Ragavan. This card blocks Ragavan with this card. And if they do have like an aggressive deck, you just bring them in post sideboard. Like I'll bring in Fatal Push against Murktide. They have Ledger Shredder also. This hand is very bad. This hand's also kind of bad, but I'll keep it. And put back the Cake Man. No more cake for the Cake Man. I think both are quite good. Both of them have their moments of being like better than the other. Not having a play for the first 3 turns of this game is not great. It's also very meta dependent on which one's better. They played a Plains, and because they played a Plains, I think I just Fable here. It's gonna suck if they Narset, because I can't use the looting effect. But I think we'll be okay. Counterspell me now, Heathen. Swap OSTs. Kind of funky. It's too loud. Nisha's Underdog. Well, that's going in the graveyard. What else is gonna go in the graveyard? Probably this Dothy. Dothy's like not amazing here. Probably just gonna end up griefing them this turn. I think they have Leyline Binding in their hand. Wasn't sure if I wanted to run out the Underdog just there. You never be think of the follow. They could have Supreme Verdict. Jace. Pending Solitude, Supreme Verdict. Take the Supreme Verdict. Your hand's pretty great. I mean, it's bad, but it's good at the same time. Because like a single Brainstorm could fix their hand. Oh god. Oh god. Let's test that theory and what we're about to see. I could probably go attack them, attack Grief. Make them spend a Solitude on the Grief. Or attack Jace, I mean. Make them spend a Solitude. And I just Fury the Jace. That's great for me. I still have the underdog chilling in my graveyard. Let me fetch first. And then if they like tap out for another Jace, then I can grief them twice. Solitude. Solituding the Fury. I don't know about that one. They've given up. Alright. Any changes I want to make? Hit command's like not the best thing against them, but I'm not sure I have anything that's that much better. I like Necro Narset. And that stops the Days Undoing combo. I don't imagine that's very good either. They don't have very many counter spells. Sugu can also go though. Yeah, we'll do this. Bring in the Necros to name Narset or whatever. I'll keep this hand. Seems fine. Probably just gonna play the Maliki Rebirth as land though. If I can bridge into this Torok. I don't know if playing a 3/3 Grief is gonna be good against the Solitude deck. My guess is no. Well, thought sees you though. Narset Teferi. No third land, Solitude Supreme Verdict. I can take the Narset. Hopefully they stay stuck on 2 lands. That'd be nice. Chalice on 1. I'm not even gonna bolt them. I'm just gonna let that go. Because I'll probably end up pitching the bolt to Fury at some point. No. Alright, go Torok. I wanted to kick this Torok at some point, but I don't think that's happening now. Maliki Rebirth. Not a bad pickup. It's a tap land at least. I guess the moon isn't going to do anything because they fetch basic. So I'm just going to play Fable so I can bin useless cards. I wanted to kick this Torok, but obviously it didn't lands for like such a long time that we didn't get to. But the plan was kick the Torok. That's why I didn't. Discard these useless 1-drops. Go to combat. Hand's got to be stacked, right? No way their hand's like not stacked. Subtlety, I will put the grief back on top of my deck. So I can take that Supreme Verdict eventually. Oh, I forgot to play land. God dang it, Bobby. That's fine. Not great, but it's fine. We'll manage. Gonna sell propane and propane accessories. Inks bringing the propane. Solitude, Teferi, Supreme Verdict, Narset. Take the Supreme Verdict. Should have done that pre-combat. That's also okay. They're still very dead next turn. Even if they have a Teferi, I think they're still dead. Yeah. 3 and 1. Let's do a prediction. Oh, incoming Tron round 2. I want my fucking run back against Tron. This hand does nothing. This hand also does nothing. Sure. Great start. Oh boy, on the Super Mulligan. My virtual internet points. Yeah, this is not great for me. Rough start. Nothing can go wrong versus Murktide. That's great. That's good. I'm glad they hit a Thoughtseize. I'm gonna die. What are you gonna take? He took Fable. Oh, it's Grinding Station. I was worried it was a good deck for a second. Shouldn't have mulliganed so much against the Thoughtseize deck. You doob. You stop ripping the best cards off of my deck? The cards that I need? I need those! No, it's just a Teferi. That's good. That's beatable. Okay. Let's go next. If you're always a hater, so you just gotta stick to your guns. Once a hater, always a hater. If it is this deck, I'm gonna bring in a single copy of Necromantia. Let's go 2 hearses and an explosives. I do quite like HCA against them as well. I usually cut the underdog, the Croxa, 1 terminate, 2 lightning bolts, bringing the fatal pushes also. Then I cut a Fable. Blood Moon's like kind of good against them sometimes, but it's kind of not. I'll trim 1. I've been trying some new sideboarding stuff against them. Their deck attacks on multiple axes. Maybe I want 1 hearse. Is 1 hearse too few hearses? I'm gonna try some shit. Convincing Dingo to 1v1 you. It's in beta. They don't have a 1v1 option yet. Or do they? I actually don't know. Give me that Blood Crypt. Gotta love the Blood Crypt. Bing bong dash the Ragavan. It's actually not dashed, but you know, that's fine. We don't refer to dash Ragavan as Ragavan anymore. Exclusively Furious George. My George is not furious at the moment. Yep, Urza Saga's fine. Leisure Shredder. Not Leisure Shredder. Dash Ragavan instead. That's interesting. I guess I'm gonna scam him. Ragavan, Ledger Shredder, Emery, Teferi. Take Teferi. I think it's take Emery. Actually, I don't care about Emery. Oh, they could have Nile Spellbomb. Maybe it's take Ledger Shredder. I don't care about these Ragavans. They play Ledger Shredder. It's kind of annoying. But Emery's also kind of annoying. I could get a Pyrite Spellbomb with the Urza Saga. Kill the Dothy, and then their Emery's online. So I'm gonna take the Emery. Could have also cast it to very bounce the Urza Saga. I don't think that's the line I want to take. I think I could just take the line of like try to beat him down. Maybe the Teferi line was better. So if I had Teferi bounce Urza Saga, then they play the bird, they play the Ragavan, they get a Connive. Connive the other thing away, and then I have to deal with the Ledger Shredder. Looks like this might still be happening, or not. I'd like to draw Blood Moon. Blood Moon would be an awesome draw. That works too, I suppose. It's not as great of a draw, but it's fine. Imagine now they go get a Shadow Spear. Make a construct, get a Shadow Spear. I might loot this Malice away, I might not. Depending on how aggressive they get. If they attack with Ragavan, I'm gonna block. For sure. And that will leave 2 blockers back for them. Attack with both, they double block the Grief. I get the Undying the Grief. It might not be so bad. Maybe I don't block the Ragavan. And then puts them to 1. We'll see what they get here. Shadow Spear. Yeah, I'm probably inclined to block the Ragavan, right? I can cast their Teferi. Bounce a construct. I don't think I want either of these. I'm gonna cast their Teferi. Bounce a construct. It lets me draw into Bolt for lethal or removal spell for lethal. That's not bad. Not great though. Yeah, just keep up the pressure. Illegal blocking. Illegal blocking. Error. Error. Illegal blocking. Alright, say go. Wee woo. Wee woo. Illegal blocking. Ledger Shredder Ragavan as blockers. See what happens in paper. Opponent points. It has menace. It has menace. It has menace. It has menace. Just keep pushing it in front of the grief anyways. Ledger Shredder Ragavan. Yerp. And attack to fairy here. They just have to say go. That doesn't look very menacing to me. I don't see it. What? I said I don't see it. I don't see how that thing could be menacing. They block Ledger Shredder, Ragavan Construct. Alright, well, oh, I fucked up. God damn it. Alright, well, I was supposed to move this over. I meant to and I clicked through it like a fool. So the Ragavan should be dead right now. Dingo, you fool. Take your expressive iteration. I'm an Odawara. No, it wouldn't let me undo it. I think once you click through it, it's over. I don't think it's gonna matter this game. Odawara, they can cast Odawara, bounce their Teferi. They're probably just gonna equip Shadow Spear. That's kind of a frustrating block. I meant to move the Ragavan to the front, so they just have a Ledger Shredder right now. Bounce Reflection. They still die. It's just left them dead, right? They bounce Grief, I suppose. Yeah, right, they bounce Grief, that makes sense. But I don't even need a land, because I can just evoke, copy. No, I don't even need a land. I can just evoke and then copy it. And they're attacking me. The monster. I just don't even know if they see the line. Well, that changes things. Oop, cast. Take heat. Copy. And murder you. Why not both? Okay, that went well. How do I make sure that goes well again? That's gonna be a different story. Establish dominance, attack the fairy. I must draw well. That's the only answer. Is this a good hand? If I had a black source, it would be. Basic mountain. So close. If I rip the land, this would be a god tier hand. And kind of sucks. See how it goes. Alright, if I never draw another land for the rest of the game, we have a chance. Or if I draw... I'm just gonna get basic here. Undying. Cake man. Alright. Bonk. Iteration's not great for me. But if I draw an Undying spell, it could be. Iteration's just so good against Scam. It's like the best thing to be doing all the time. Looks like our only loss this league might be that frustrating loss to Tron. Tron. Undying effect. Okay. It's gotta be the Fury Scam, right? That sets me up for a hard cast Grief next turn. F bounce. I could clear the way with Grief, I suppose, and then decide. Let me do that first. Let me decide after. Thanks, Slim Shady. Appreciate it. Heat, expressive iteration, grinding station. It's a lot of heat. I'm gonna take the expressive iteration, and then I scam Fury. And they double heat the Fury They have a grinding station in Odawara and I'm top decking. It's not great for me. By the way, I'm taking the iteration from this hand. Maybe I just let this go. Kill the Ragavan with the K command. Pick it up. Pick up the Fury or pick up the Grief. I don't like that better. Just gonna pick up the Grief. Then they have Grinding Station. Heat. Gaming doesn't do much against them at the moment because of the double heat, which is like not great, right? They just hit the baubles. Now they have Delirium Heat. I think my plan is to draw lands. I don't think there's a world where I can actually scam double heat. I just wait. I just do nothing. Because if I grief them, I take a heat and I go for the Undying. They heat it in response. And then I'm down 3 cards. Just have a Fury in my hand, which is not a lot of gas. So I'm just going to say go. Plus, I can maybe Surgical the artifact out of the graveyard. Oh, never mind. I could Surgical Expressive Iteration and take them off of Delirium, which is kind of interesting. Perhaps something I want to do. Is the move hardcast the Grief? I kind of like hardcasting the Grief here. So that also effectively scams double heat out of them. I don't have the Undying up, but that's fine. Yeah, I have this to like stop the combo, so I'm not worried about the combo. Heat, Volt, Heat. I'll take the Heat. Imagine I'm gonna bolt this. They heated it. Kind of surprised to see them not bolt it. And I'm insulated from the combo for the time being, unless they have like a Flusterstorm or something that they mill over. I could just Surgical Thassa's Oracle when they mill it. And they can't kill me. Hearse wasn't a bad draw either. Hearse gonna be huge. We got a Dash Ragavan maybe? Ending for 2. Eat your bauble, eat your Ledger Shredder. No, they already have a creature. They have a Ragavan in here. I can't really take them off of anything. Oh, Ragavan? Probably Ragavan. Because that aids them in comboing off whenever that happens. I'm not going to play this Fury into a Lightning Bolt because I know they have a Lightning Bolt. I will instead just wait. Teferino. Well, now I have to cast this Fury into the Lightning Bolt, which really sucks. I'm going to fetch a Blood Crypt out here. If I use that Bolt that one turn instead of the Heat, I'd be in a much better position. Because I could Surgical Heat and then hit this Teferi, and they probably can't kill the Fury. But since they decided to use the Bolt, I'm in like a much worse position. Or they decided not to use the Bolt. And they can combo without me being able to Surgical now because of the Teferi. Why didn't we Undying it, Teferi? I am slow, it's alright. I'll go back to drinking. Teferi's a house. Need another Fury or Fable. I'm actually gonna Surgical Underworld Breach. Have Odawar or Saga. It's been an awkward draw from us. Yeah, it all came down to that one turn they used the Heat instead of the Lightning Bolt, which is very surprising to me. But it, like, worked wonders for them. I think they're only running 3. Can't stress how badly I need a Fury. Fury would save the day here. You're not gonna be good enough, Ragavan. Where's the Piss Cup? AFK? Nah, it's downstairs somewhere. How was the scam with the Archons? That wasn't bad. Unmarked Grave was unplayable. But the rest of the cards in the deck were like decent. Really like the Persist with the Archon. It's kind of neat. No attacks. I'm gonna need more than the Neg. I need a Fury. No wonder I feel cold. That is, pretty cold. 57? Sheesh. Alright, now I need to hit Sugu. I can consume all here. Now we're back in this game. Fury would also kind of put us back in this game a little bit. I already take up the Teferi. Consumes all. Consumes all. Consumes all. Pump up the music a little bit. I'm in danger. Gotta push isn't gonna cut it. Yeah, we've died this game. Bricked off a little bit too hard.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.